Right, we're back for race 2. Silverstone National, Volvo S60 STCC series. Top 10 reverse this time. So I'll be loyal and anonymous on the front row. 18 laps, there will be a mandatory pit this time. Just quickly look at the grid. It'll be loyal, anonymous, then widowed, Mesosphere, Punisher, Bobbits, Jonesy, Martin. In fact, we need to swap them two round because Jonesy actually finished in front of Martin. Martin, Jonesy, Cheetah, Tycho, Birchie, Bradders, Delete, Truth, Solar, Inspector. Inspector and Solar even. Make out the top 16 as it is. Everyone appears to be ready. So let's get 18 laps underway. As of now. Jump on board, I think. I'm going to go with Solar from the back. I haven't spectated myself. I'm going to go with him. Keep doing the same thing. The usual. Always get something wrong. Either don't load the track, don't spectate, don't change the grid. Probably not the best host, but there you go. Nice glitching noises. Well, hopefully we're going to get something on the screen soon. So there we go. Let's go up mid-pack. Let's go on board with Martin in P7. Turn 1 this time. Hopefully everyone gets around safely. Right, we are going to do safety cars from now on, after that one. So Martin straight away is up into 6th place. On the way a little wide. Tycho may have looked down the inside. Jones has dropped a few spots. 4 wide at the front. We stay on board with Martin, we can see it from his car. Meanwhile, Tycho Bobbit side by side as well, just behind. Mesosphere, oh, there's a touch, punish for Mesosphere, manages to hold it just about. Martin diving. Tycho down the inside though, he's got the cheater on the inside of him as well. We are 4 wide, there's an early pit for Mesosphere, don't blame him, he gets out of the middle of this, there's 3-4 in the pits already. This is hectic, lap 2. Very bunched up, Bobbert sends it down the inside, will he make it stick? Not quite. Little touch with Martin. Managed to hold it. Delete just behind. Lot of sim switching going on. Let's have a look further forward. Cheetah's up into 3rd place now. Great start. Law runs wide, has to come back in with a little touch. Looking further back, there's a big train of cars just coming under the Silverstone bridge there. Cheetah around the outside of Loyal. Tycho sends one down the inside. Touch with Bradders. Picked up into 4th. He's on the back of Loyal now. Chucks it down the inside. Bradders on the inside of him. Tycho Bradders. This is for 3rd place just behind. We're looking from Cheetah. 4. Another 3 dive in the pits. Anonymous Martin. Let's go back. Widow still leads. Jonesy's 5th. Up in front of him is the battle between Bradders and Tycho. Loyal just behind him 6th. Delete is in 7th. I think that's Truth just behind him in 8th. Oh, Tycho, Bradders touch. Bradders will run wide. Tycho will slip down the inside. Gets that move done. Loyal catching up to the back of him now though. Cheetah may get a look at Widow soon. Bradders side by side with Jonesy. Will get the line. Jonesy might get a little touch from Bradders, just sort of lost his momentum then. This is the top 5. Widow leading, Cheetah 2nd, Tycho 3rd, Bradders in 4th. Jonesy gets a bit too much curve. We'll go on board with Delete. He's side by side with Loyal. This is for 6th place. And Delete sends it down the inside. Truth just behind as well. Quite get it done. Little touch from Truth behind. Let's go look. Flush your cars. Who did pit? So Birchie 16th, Punisher 15th, then Martin 14th, Spectre Solar's in 12th. Let's have a look. Solar's now in 11th, so he's got in front of Bobbett's. Let's see what else is going on behind there. Spectre in 13th. Alongside Martin at the moment. Meanwhile, behind them is Birchie and Punisher. They're side by side. Now, this race will come back to these guys. These are obviously pitted earlier. These are the two packs. This is the pitted pack. Mesosphere's leading that. And this is the non-pitted pack, which is going forward. Brothers is in 4th place already. We've got Cheetah and Tycho up in front of him, so Tycho's got ahead of Cheetah. Cheetah having a look round the outside, can he? Can he dive in for the inside line? Can't. Tycho's parked his car there. Tycho get a little bit sideways on the curve. Cheetah's got a sim switch. This could allow Brothers through. Tucked in behind Tycho now. Will he have a dive down the inside? Brothers has got a much better line here. He could take the pair of them here. Much better drive. Tycho Cheetah touch. Tycho on the grass. He's out on the tarmac outside. Comes back in alongside Jonesy in 4th. This has been a great race so far already. Jonesy still holding 2nd. Brothers will have the inside. Well, Jonesy's having a look as well from 4th. Tycho back down to 5th. Tycho dives in the pits. Be interesting to see where he comes out. Got a bunch of cars behind. There's only 3 that ain't pitted. Brothers, Widow, Brothers, Cheetah, Jonesy and Law. 5. Tycho in the pits now. If you're looking at Cheetah, just going to move down the inside now of Brothers. Looks like he'll get it stick. Oh, Jonesy having a look down the inside as well. Great fight already. Probably stuff going on at the back here as well. Let's just have a look at Truth just behind Spectre in 12th. Tycho about to leave the pits. He's going to come out. Anonymous. Solar may just get him. Let's have a look. Solar, yeah, comes out behind Tycho in 9th. Tycho comes out in 8th, just ahead of Solar, who's 9th. Go back up to these guys at the front. Jonesy and Brothers side by side. Across the line to start lap 6, the pair. Widow, while this battle is going on, Widow's had a free track. They've pulled quite a lead. This one's wide. And Law's just behind them. Not too far behind anyway. Running in 5th. This is A lobby, not sure what the results are from B lobby at all at the minute. There's a race with 10 cars, 16 in this lobby, 12 in the other. Let's go back. Let's have a look from Bobbett's in 12th. Truth in 13th, Martin 14th, Birchie 15th, Punisher. Oh, Bobbett's nearly losing it on the curve there. It's might allow Truth through for 12th. Be on the outside, in this corner. Hangs on just. Let's go further up. We've got Solar in 8th. That's a fight back from last on the grid in this race. Number 6, Mesosphere still, in theory, could be leading the race. It's the first out of those that have pitted. Let's go back to Cheetah in 2nd. With a gap. Jonesy's in 4th behind Brothers, you see that. Royal's just dropped off slightly. This is probably where it's happening. Let's go with Birchie in 15th. Yeah, he's got quite a fight going on in front of him. Martin, Truth, and Bobbett's, I think it is in 12th. Let's have a look. It is Bobbett's in 12th. 11th is Spectre, 10th Delete, 9th Tycho, Solar's in 8th. Solar's got in front of Tycho then. Anonymous 7th, Mesosphere in 6th. Mesosphere and Anonymous did have a bit of a battle in the first race, to be fair. Bobbett's losing a little bit of that Truth through. Martin may get the run as well. Birchie, we can see, won't be too far behind. Car in the pits. 5th place, Loyal. Wonder where he'll rejoin. Still looking at the back. This is Birchie, Martin, Bobbett's, Truth in 12th. Spectre's in 10th, just up the road a bit. In 8th, we've got Solar. Let's see if he's catching on to the back of Anonymous. He is. Anonymous will become under pressure. Loyal leaving the pits. Interesting to see where he filters back in. We're halfway through. Oh no, it's not Law, it's Widow. He come in from the lead. Mrs. Sphere was potentially the leader. Got clean air, put some laps in. Widow rejoins in second. Solar looks down the inside of Anonymous. He will get it done. And next up's Widow for him. He'll have a look here as well. Solar Anonymous side by side. Solar's a bit boxed in. Not really got anywhere to go. He's got Anonymous to the side, Widowed up in front. Anonymous chucks it down the inside. He won't get Widowed here. He does. Takes 5th place. Solar, oh, bit of contact with Widow. Will back out. He's got Tycho now right up behind him as well. These two will go 3 wide down the straight. Tycho's down the inside. Might get this move done. Again, Solar looks boxed in. Tycho later on the break. Solar might have the better line. But he's got a better drive now. So he'll pull up alongside Tycho now. Should have inside for the right hander. Turn 3. As he got the drive to get it done. Little touch with Tycho, nothing too major. Right behind, let's have a look at. We've got Delete and Spectre just behind. We'll jump on these because we can still see what's going on in front. Tycho, oh, he's one of it side by side with Solar and Tycho there for 9th and 10th as it is. One ball Delete, currently in 11th. Looking at the back of this. Still a few cars yet to pit. We'll go back up on board with Tycho, currently in 8th. Solar alongside him. Solar just gets in front at the moment. Driving gives Tycho room. There's a great battle going down in about 15th, I think. Oh, they've spread out a little bit now. Go back up the front. Let's see what's going on. We've got Bradders leading, Cheetah's in 2nd, Jones in 3rd, Law in 4th, yet to pit. Bit of a gap though. Go to Cheetah in 2nd. It's just ahead of Bradders now, so he took the lead. A little bit sideways. Bradders may get the run here. These 3 are fighting for the lead. Yeah, the only 4 cars yet to pit. Cheetah in 1st, Bradders in 2nd, Jones in 3rd. Loyal in 4th, yet to pit. So there is a heavy battle going at the back here though. I think we'll rejoin them when they've pitted, because they're just going to join straight back in these group of cars. Mrs. Sphere 5th could technically be leading the race at the moment. The other 4 yet to pit. We're on board with SVR Spectre. Tycho just in front, then Solar, then Widow 33. Go back to Bobbitt's in 30th, let's see what's going on there. Birchie down in 15th, Bobbitt's 13th, Martin 13th, through 12th. Solar down in 9th. With Tycho, Anonymous runs a little wide. We'll allow these 3 to catch up. I think that is Loyal in the pits. Is that Loyal in the pits? It is Loyal. He's going to rejoin, probably in and around Birchie, I think. On board with Cheetah, Bradders and Jonesy all at it up the front. Solar now. A right little battle here. Spectre just behind him in 9th. See what's going on with the lead. Cheetah's still leading at the moment. Bradders 2nd, Jones is still in 3rd. These 3 of course yet to pit. But when they do, they're just going to jump straight back in the middle of this. Pretty hectic to be fair. Solar's had a good drive though this race. Started pole in race 1. Big collision on about lap 4. Shoved into the back of the grid. See this battle carries on. Just going to put that in there. Spectre we've got. Tycho maybe going to have a look at. Let's jump on board with Solar. He can look at the back of this. Still the top three yet to pick. Widow 6. Tycho might have the inside line on Widow. Defends well though there, Widow. There's just enough room to Tycho. He does get in front of Widow now. He's up to 6. Solar's next. Has he got the drive to get it done? Looks like he could do. Without the inside line for turn 1. Across the line to start lap 15. A little bit late in the brakes he is. And he's up to 7th. Mesosphere still 4th. Anonymous 5th. Tycho 6th. Let's just see if any one of these are actually going to pit. From the top 3. Peter's still hanging on to the lead from Bradders. Let's maybe go on board with Bradders and have a look at there he is. So he's crossing the line to start lap 16. They're not in this lap, they'll have to come in the next. Peter there. Bradders in 2nd. Jonesy just hanging there with him in 3rd. Let's go back to RZN Tycho 7th. It looks like Solar's just got through for 6th. Spectre's just got through for 8th as well. He's ahead of Widow. Next up for these, well, Tycho's got a bit of a run also. We'll make this stick. Next lap so far, Solar 56.1 again. Tycho, they get a move on Solar. These two are catching up, Anonymous and Mesosphere as well. But they may run out of time. Tycho with a better run here. Let's have a look. Someone is in the pits. It looks like it could be Jonesy. No cheater pit from 3rd. Releases Bradders. Bradders will want to get an almighty lapping now. Cheater is stopped in the pits. Let's see where he rejoins. These lot might have slowed themselves down. Cheater was just battling with 2 cars for a long time. He's on the move now. Let's go on board with Tycho. Currently in 7th. Cheater, let's see where he's going to rejoin. He's currently 3rd still. He's on his way out. He's in front of Mesosphere. Cheater could really be leading this race. He pitted from the lead. He's back out in front of all the cars that have pitted. Mesosphere. Not punching up yet. Let's go back. There seems to be a battle in here for 12th. Martin's in the middle of it. Behind Truth, Bobbett's behind him. If Martin can get this one done, appeals to the outside. So, Jonesy and Bradders in the pits. Let's jump on board. Could go to Cheater, I think. Delete looking at Widowed. The 9th and 10th. Full reverse next race. But here is Cheater, so he's on a start finish. Just cross the line to start the final lap. Bradders, Jonesy are on the move. There they are. Cheater coming round now. They've both jumped him. Wow. Cheater has got a better run, but this is going to be a crazy final lap to be fair. Nice line there. Might get the run on Jonesy down the straight. That won't help, that little twitch there. To be fair, the pace of this lobby has been brilliant though. 18 laps in and we're all still this close. Solar's still there in 6th. Jonesy's in 2nd behind Bradders. He'll take that. Solar a bit sideways behind. Tycho might get a move on him. Let's have a look. Bradders wins race 2. Jonesy will bring home 2nd. Cheater 3rd. Mesosphere 4th. Let's go back a little further. Widowed across the line. A decent 9th. Delete 10th. That is the end of race 2. And a good race as well. Let's have a look what happened in the end. Bradders took the win. Fastest lap again goes to Solar. No, not a clean lap. To try and work out who got the fastest lap. Anonymous of 56.5, a 56.8 for Widow. So it's still Anonymous. Punisher 56.4 will take the fastest lap. So an extra point there. Nice one there, Punisher. 56.4 clean, 56.8, 56.5. Yeah, fastest lap for Punisher. So Brothers, his second win of the series, his first one of this round anyway. So Brothers, Jonesy bringing home second, Cheetah on the podium for third, but these three all start at the back now, reverse grid. STCC comes home in fourth, Solar picks up a fifth. Sixth place for Anonymous, so Solar did get Anonymous right at the end there. Tycho brings home 7th place, to back up his win from race 1. Spectre brings home 8th place, it's 9th. And Widow 10th for the lead. 11th for the Truth, and Nothing But. SBR Martin. And brings home the 12th place, 13th for Bobbert, 14th for Birchie, and Loyal comes home 16th. So Loyal again will... Yep, Loyal will again be in the front row for race 3, sorry. We're going to run this stream down. We'll start a new one for race 3 in a couple of minutes. Catch you then.